Morning, everybody. Let's have a look at the DAX quick for this week. And there's a couple of things which are standing out to me at the moment on the DAX, which is, and I think I've mentioned this last week already, but we do have this divergence brewing. Okay, so it's not complete, and this can carry on for forever. Now, the price could continue moving up and create a new high and counteract the divergence. But at this stage, there is a diversion brewing. Okay, so it just makes me a little bit cautious, and I think the weekly Keatinson has broken now, and we have had a weekly close above it, so that's kind of positive for the bulls at the moment. And this level where the weekly Keatinson is obviously a massive level. So just going to move. So what I'm doing here is this was the previous swing low, and I need to go back to the next swing low now, which is this one. So that'll give me an indication of what's happening. So you can see how price is interacting with this level pretty well. There's a lot of resistance at this point. Okay, and I don't see anything else on the weekly we need to really worry about just yet. Everything else is far away. So let's get to the daily. Okay, so on the daily, you see we've also broken the cloud. We're about to break the cloud here with Trickle-Span, and we've had a bullish cross here on Keatinson and Tekinson, and we've had a twist. So from a daily perspective, the future is bright. It's looking like we're going up. Okay. There is a little bit of a concern here as we've got two inside bars. So we've got this nice big green candle, and then we've got inside bar and then another inside bar. So that's a bearish pattern that's forming there. But it could also be seen as a flat top triangle, and I'll show you that on the lower time frame now. So you can see that's the top, and then your triangle extends all the way down from here. But it's really just this area you want to worry about. So we've got a flat top, and from here all the way up, you see flat top triangle, and that is a bullish pattern. Okay, so based on what I see on the daily, my probability for me is to the upside. So we have a flat top triangle here. We've broken the cloud, which is bullish. We have bullish signals everywhere, and we still don't have a 100 and 200 EMA crossover on the daily. You can see how let's just zoom in and see how they're just staying apart, kind of rolling, but we need the 200 to cross above. Okay, so let's get back to the fall and just see what kind of levels we have here. So once this level here goes, there's very little that's actually going to stop it. That's the next swing low. So you've got a couple of Brooks gaps on the way up. You've got one there, and you've got one up here. So there's quite a distance to travel before we start getting any real resistance. I mean, that's the next level of resistance here, and that is 13,146. Okay, so and you can see how this is forming a channel to the upside. So the other thing that we need to just double check here is this was the previous move up. That was a swing low. So this is our next target, 13,175, which coincides with the previous swing low. So that is the measured move. Okay, so what am I talking about? This move to the upside, consolidated and retraced a bit, and now we're moving back to the upside. Okay, so that's definitely the target for sometime in this week. Let's just see how far that is. It's 300 points, so maybe in the next 2 or 3 days, that's the target I'm be aiming for. Let's get down to hour just to see what kind of levels I want to do. Okay, from the hour you can see that we are bullish on the ichimoku. So Siku span is above price, it's above cloud, it's above everything. We've had a crossover here, we had a coming together of Kijinsen and Tikinsen here. So that's bullish, and we're sort of in a channel. So I would expect us to pull up. So a break of this level here is what we're looking for. So we're looking for a nice solid break of this level. And when I say solid break, I'll take a 30-minute or a 15 minutes convincing close above this level. And the reason why is because we've already had a close above it here on the hour before we retraced. So we can actually just dumb this down completely. Let's just put a level in here. There's a Brooks gap. So there's a Brooks gap there. We have a daily pivot here. So for me, it will be a long somewhere. So just again waiting for the open to just see where the base forms and take the long. Hopefully it comes back to this level at least, which will give us a 68-point stop loss. Okay, so stop needs to be below here and to play the long to the upside. So I'm going to assume that this is a flat top triangle and we are in a range, and this is in a channel, and this is bottom of channel. So I'm going to be playing to the upside, to the top side of the channel. And a little bit further, I'm going to hold for that target up there, which is 13,150. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the Dax today. Definitely looking for longs, and the question is just I'm going to fine tune that long on the 15, the long entry. So you can see how we hit that level and came back. So I'd like to see us come back to the pivot. Even Kijinsen and Tikinsen on the 15. So ideally, I'd like to see us get back to between 12,770 and 12,750. If we can get back to that level, I think that would be a good place to be long again. Anyway, that's the DAX. Looking for longs and probably a swing trade. So we're gonna hold out for 13,150 because that is the measured move. So if we do break this, there's nothing really stopping it until that level. So that's what we'll hold for. Anyway, guys, I hope that helps, and I'll catch you later.